Hello. So I wanted to speak on the Monique suing Netflix situation, and also the guy, I forgot his name, something Flame, who came out and said that Monique didn't want to work with him back in the day because of his lifestyle that he lives. What is his name? Something Monroe Flame. Monroe Flame. So, okay. It seems like a distraction. I know I'm distracting everyone. My hair needs to be brushed. But it seems like a big distraction to me. Because if Monique wants to sue Netflix, how come all of a sudden this guy comes out who's a transgender saying that Monique discriminated against him and his lifestyle? So it's weird that she wants to sue Netflix because she's doing the same thing. She did the same thing to him that she claimed they did to her. Let's not get distracted. Monique Ben said that Netflix discriminated against her because she's a female, and that we shouldn't support Netflix and all that. And I support Netflix. I'm sorry, but I do. And I do understand where Monique is coming from also, because I just feel like no one should discriminate, or no company especially should discriminate against a black female, because I mean most companies do. Let's be real. In the times that we live in right now, discrimination happens a lot for black men, women, and children. So it is what it is. But Monroe Flame also said that Monique's husband was gay. And then had to turn around and, admit that he was just making that up because he was hurt. That ain't right. That ain't right at all. It's not right. It's not right. You shouldn't do that to no one just because you're hurt. He said, Monroe Flame said this all happened back in 1998. So this was a while ago. It's time to let that go, okay? I mean, we know as black people we're being discriminated against in so many areas. I mean, it's a whole war out here when it comes to us. I mean, we're getting hit with so much as black people. And to come with that distraction, it makes me feel like maybe this is a setup. Like maybe someone paid him to come out and say these types of things at this time because she actually filed the claim against Netflix. It reminds me of the situation with Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. Feel how you want to feel about the situation, but it seemed like this was the time to come out with all these cases because they wanted to take the attention off other things. You know who they is. We all know who they is. So, and Monroe Flame made a point to say that because Charlamagne the God interviewed him because he was on the Breakfast Club this morning, and Charlamagne the God asked him how did he feel about Malik Yoba saying that he liked women, all types of women, even women with penises. And Monroe Flame stated that, that he is a man He liked being with men. He liked being with women. He liked dressing up as a woman. And that's just who he is. And, you know, I got to respect someone like that, because I feel like it's a whole bunch of confusion out here when it comes to the alphabet community and the mess that they want us to accept and fall for. Because I remember saying a long time ago, I remember saying that I don't believe that gay people have something mental going on with them. I remember saying that. Because I think like in the 60s or 70s, it was said that if you were gay, you had like a mental thing going on. And I remember being one of those people who said, you know, that's not true. Why does he or she have to have something mental going on just because they're gay? That's crazy. But nowadays, I mean, it really seems like something is going on. It seems like it's some mental stuff going on, and these people are, I mean, like anything goes. Anything. It's crazy. Because if you think about it. You have men who were born with the penis and testicles walking around saying that he is a woman. And if you say that he's not a woman, he's going to get real mad and try to sue, file a report. It's all types of stuff going on around here nowadays. But to hear Monroe say that he is a man, born a man, and knows exactly who he is, and that he has breasts, but he dressed up like a dude. He knows that he's a man. He identified as a man, but he is a transsexual or gender. I'm not sure if that's the same thing or what, but the fact is, he said he knows who he is, you know, and that eliminates a lot of confusion for people. So it makes me feel like, okay, some people do got good sense, because for him to admit that he knows who he is and what he is, it makes me feel better about accepting people from the alphabet community. Because if you feel so, how am I say it? If you believe that you are a woman and you were born a man, to the point where if I say, no, boo, you're a dude, that hurts your feelings, and you want to file a police report, because, you know, there's been cases where a man who identifies as a woman has filed a case against a man who denied him sex because he was like, oh, that's discriminating. That was discrimination. So that's why I say that. But if you feel like you are a woman, but you were born a man, to the point where you want to file a police claim against me or try to sue me because I'm calling you what I see you as, because that's what you were born as, then I feel like you might have something mental going on. I mean, yeah, I feel like you got something mental going on. If you seriously think that you are a woman without a uterus, without a vagina, I know folks can, you know, purchase those nowadays, but you can't purchase a uterus. You know, you don't bleed, you can't carry a child. And I'm not trying to come off offensive. I'm not homophobic. I thank Monroe Flame for coming out and saying that he knows exactly who he is, because it lets me know that there are some sensible people out here, and it's not a game. You know, because it was starting to sound real crazy when Monique Yoba came on the Breakfast Club with that whole crew, And they were talking about, oh no, you should just accept me for who I am. That's deceiving. Like, if I choose to be with a man, I shouldn't have a doubt in the back of my mind that this might be a woman. You should let me know who you are, your true person, and let me decide whether or not I want to do that. That should be my choice, not no one else's. And for men who are living this type of lifestyle and women who are living that type of lifestyle, being transgender, male and female, and out here playing games with people like that, that's not cool. It's not. And I mean, I don't feel like no one should be killed. Killed. I don't feel like no one should be either because of something like that. But it's kind of like, well, what happened? You know, what did you do? That's dangerous. It's dangerous. Just like prostituting yourself, that's dangerous. You know, you just shouldn't do it because it's not right. It's not. It's not. And I just wanted to make that point because I saw the video, I saw the post that Monique made about suing Netflix, and I was like, go girl, because I'm all for it. I'm all for it if they're discriminating against you. And I understand that Netflix has transgenders, comedians, and, you know, all the folks from the alphabet community. I understand that, you know, they're down with all that. And that's cool. But if Monique didn't want to work with Monroe Flame, that's her choice. It's her choice. You know, it's like her preference. Like, if I was to have a TV show or a radio show, I wouldn't choose a transgender. I probably wouldn't. I would choose a straight male or female co-host where the stuff is relatable. You know. That's just what I would choose. That's just like if a light-skinned guy says that he like females who are light-skinned with good hair. That's not me. I can't be all offended and in my feelings because he don't, you know, see me as the woman in his life. That's his preference. And I'm okay with that. You know, ain't nothing I can do about that. You know, I have a preference also. So, you know, that's a choice. And I don't see that as discriminating. You know, it's just a preference. She has the type of audience and she chooses to cater to a certain type of audience that don't include transgenders or anyone from the alphabet community. So she wouldn't want a co-host that represent that. It only makes sense. It's not homophobic. I don't think that or feel that way. It's just her preference. You know, and this platform, like the YouTube platform, all the social media, Monroe Flame could go and, you know, live his best life on all these networks and do his thing. Obviously, it didn't stop him from making his paper. And, you know, so that's just how I feel about that. Just a preference. That's it. But I really appreciate Monroe Flame for stating that the obvious. Kudos to him. And, you know, I probably will look for more content that he puts out just because now I'm interested to know more because I know you know who you are and that's a good thing. So I understand him. And I understand we get hurt and then we say things because we're hurt. But, you know, it is what it is. You have to be careful what you say because things could backfire. They could backfire. And he was on the Breakfast Club, and he had some fans. And, you know, I'm a big fan of the fans. Look, I could do it, too. I could pop it. That's not a transgender thing. I've been popping my flag, popping my fans for a long time, okay? Don't get it twisted. I could do it, too. But I don't know. Those were some nice fans. And just because I like him, I would look into purchasing one, you know, if it fits. But yeah, I just wanted to make that point. And I holla.